If you are still struggling to get your makeup done, then this video is for you. Hey besties, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tracy Choose. In today's video, I'll be teaching you everything you need to know as a beginner in order to achieve a simple and flawless look. So before drawing my brows, I will use a spoolie brush to brush my hairs upwards. Then, if there is any excess hair, you can use a razor blade to clean it up or trim it. Like I can see some hair here. I'll be using a razor blade just to clean it up. In doing this, you just be gentle so that you cut yourself. You have to be gentle, be careful in doing this so that you cut yourself. Clean it off. Okay. If you can see, I'm only cleaning off the arc of my brow. This is your arc. This is your arc. This is the beginning of your brows. And this is the end part of it. Then if there's any excess hair at the top, you clean it up gently. Then use a spoolie brush to brush it upwards again. Okay. So next up, I'll be using this hair wax to stain my brows, just to keep the hair in place. Take your spoolie brush, brush the beginning of your brows upwards, then at the middle to the last part, you can just slantly brush it backwards. Then after doing this, you allow the hair wax to dry up before you start drawing your brows. Then once the hair has dried down, you can now start outlining your brows. Make sure your brow is sharpened before outlining it. I will start at the beginning of my brow. This is the beginning. This is the arc part, and this is the end. When outlining your upper part, you leave a little space at the beginning. Start somewhere. Then you fill in gently. You can see, right? I'm not stroking it that thick. Just be light-handed when doing this. Just basically filling the places that there is no hair. Then you sharpen your pencil again at the beginning part because you are making strokes. Make sure your pencil is well sharpened, that the tip is very precise. Then you make stroke, light strokes upwards. Once you are done outlining your eyebrows, you go back with your spoolie brush. Just gently brush it to make the beginning more natural. Guys, please be light-handed in doing this. You can see this and this. There is a lot different. So guys, I'll be concealing my brows using a concealer. This is the Avoir concealer and a flat brush. So what this basically done is just to define your eyebrows and to clean up any excess underneath. Let's go. Take small at the back of your palm. Please don't use too much product in doing this, guys. A little goes a long way. Then you use your flat brush or flat angled brush. Then you conceal. Guys, can you see this? You see the work of concealing your under eyes? Look at this and this that haven't concealed. There's a lot different, right? Then after concealing your other eye, try and blend in the excess concealer beneath. Blend in the excess concealer under it. You see, I didn't pack much product. It will be hard for me to blend. So when concealing yours, don't use too much product. Okay. So I'll do the same thing here. This concealer I use is just 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. 1 or 2 shades is enough. So I'm done concealing my under eyes. I'll be using my foundation to conceal the upper part. This is a lot easier for you to blend. Use your concealer, your foundation to outline or conceal the upper part of your brows. So I will take a little on my palm. To conceal the upper part of my brows. Blend, blend, blend. See guys, the only key to a flawless makeup is blending. Take your time, make sure you blend out each product you use properly to avoid any harsh lines. Can you see the difference it makes? This and this. So once you are done concealing your brows, you go with your beauty blender. You need a beauty blender. This is a damp beauty blender. What I mean by damp is you put it inside the water, you just press the water out, make sure there's no water coming out. It's damp, guys. So you use your beauty sponge to blend in the excess concealer or foundation you used earlier to conceal your brows. Then for eyeshadow, we are still going to use the concealer we used earlier as our eyeshadow base. You don't need to have a primer. You can use this, guys. Take a little. Then use a fluffy brush to blend. Blend, blend, blend. Guys, you see how blended this is. Blending very well. Then for eyeshadow, you can use an eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm using for today. It has all the colors I want. It has the matte eyeshadow. These are matte eyeshadow. These are matte eyeshadow. Anyone that does not have any shine is matte eyeshadows. Then these ones that has shines are called shimmer. These are shimmery colors. So for today, we are using the matte eyeshadow and we are using the cool tones. These are what we are using for today. So guys, after applying your concealer as your eyeshadow base, you can use your beauty sponge to go back and blend very well and make sure there's no excess concealer. And this also will suck up any oil in it. Blend very well. So for today, we'll be using a cool color as our eyeshadow for today. I'll be going in with this nude color. As a beginner, I don't need too much colors. Just one or two is okay for you as a beginner. So next off, I'll be mascaring my eye using the Polar Beauty mascara. All these products are Nigeria brands, guys. So guys, we are done with the eyeshadow. Moving over to the skin, I'll be cleansing my face with a face wipe and a micellar cleansing water. Just clean off any eyeshadow fallout. After cleansing your face, you allow it to dry down, then you go in with your moisturizer. I'm using the Blossom Makeup Moist Essence as my moisturizer for today. Blend gently to your skin. What moisturizer does is to keep your skin hydrated all day. Apply under your eyes. Basically every part of your face, guys. So guys, after your moisturizer has dried down, you can go in with your primer. This is the Rimmel London Stay Matte. It's a mattifying primer. This will help to keep your makeup matte all day. This is good for oil skin. So you apply on your T-zone. Your T-zone is your forehead, your nose, and your chin. But because I have a oily skin, I will apply this in every part of my face except my under eyes, and gently massage it to your skin. This is just to control your oil basically. So guys, for foundation, I'll be using the V Beauty foundation in my second skin. I'm using the shade Doa as my foundation for today. It's a Nigeria brand. This is my skin color. It's my skin tone, I mean. I'll take my damp beauty sponge to blend in my foundation. Please guys, don't pack too much. Just bit by bit. Less is more. And be light-handed, guys. Tap, tap, tap. So guys, for my lip, I'll be using this Vaseline Lip Therapy to moisturize my lips. Take a little tiny bit. So moving over to concealer, I'm using this same Ava concealer to highlight my under eyes. A little goes a long way, guys. Just a little. Just to brighten your under eyes. Then I'll be using my beauty sponge to blend in my concealer. Please guys, always be light-handed so that you won't drag your product, the product on your face, I mean. This concealer is slightly lighter than my skin tone. You can see how seamless it blended. So I'll blend my under eyes. So for setting powder, I'm using the Merac setting powder in the shade Ginger to set my highlighted area. Then I take up my setting powder, blow off the excess powder on my beauty sponge before I set. As you can see, I'm gently pressing the powder into my skin. So after making sure my under eyes are properly set, I will now set the other areas I highlighted. So next up is to contour my face. I'll be using this darker shade to contour my face. What contour basically does is just to give your face a definition and a lift. I'll be using this fluffy angled brush to contour my face. I'll contour my this is where I have to contour. As a beginner, it's better for you to use a powder contour than to use a foundation to contour your face. This is very easy for you as a beginner, just to give your face a lift and to define your face as well. Please don't pack too much product, guys. A little goes a long way. If you have a big forehead, you can contour more. For my nose contour, I'll be using that same shade in my powder palette and a fluffy brush to contour my nose. Just basically Y shape. You start from underneath your eyebrows. Gently take it down. This is just to make your nose smaller, just to define your nose. Guys, please be light-handed. So I'll be using the lighter shade in my powder palette and a fluffy brush to go over my face. As a beginner, you need a set of brush, but if you cannot afford the whole pack, you can pick like the fluffy brush, the contour brush, the angled brush, and also 4 or 5 smaller fluffy brush for your eyeshadow. So guys, for the lips, I'll be using my iMagic lip palette. As a beginner, you need this lip palette because it has different shades. You can use it for blush, you can use it for to line your waterline, and you can also use it as lipstick. But if you can't afford this, you can go for this singular one. This is a classic lip stains in shade neutral tone. So maybe I will use this for today, and my Davis eye pencil to outline my lip. So I'm done outlining my lips. I'll be using the classic lip stains as my lipstick for today. You can see I'm using the lip stain just to slightly blend in. After blending your lip stains, then I'll go in with classic lip gloss. It's a clear lip gloss, guys. So guys, you can basically say you are done. This is perfect for a beginner. Or if you want to further go in with your blush, your highlighter, then I'll be using my eyeshadow palette as my blush. I will take in this orange blush with my fluffy brush, just a little, just to further enhance this is just to further enhance it, just to give it a pop of color. Next off, I'll be using this same eyeshadow palette as my highlighter. I'll be taking this gold shade. I'll be mixing this, both this and this, as my highlighter for today. Just little. Tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose. Guys, can you see the glow? You don't need to break the bank. With one eyeshadow palette, you can do so many things. Then I'll be mascaring my under eyes. So the last thing is for me to set my face using this Kiss Beauty Hydrating Mist. Just set all over my face, just to keep the makeup intact all day.